Good afternoon and welcome to Frogs on Friday. My name is Esha and I'm a temporary and contract services consultant at Frog in Auckland. Shannon is off in Wellington today, so I am filling in for her. Coming up on today's show, we take a look at the rise of counter offers in Mahi Media. We have a look at some jobs across New Zealand, Australia and the UK that are so hot right now. And we see a conversation between the Group Managing Director, Mark Smith, and recruitment expert, Josephine Ting, where they discussed if a blurred work-life balance is a new normal in 2023. And lastly, we have our Twitter poll results. So let's start with Mahi Media. In the media this week, HRD picked up a recent FrogRecruitment survey that revealed New Zealand is seeing a rise in counter offers this year. 79% of hiring managers have offered more counter offers in the past 12 months than in previous years. For 33%, counter offers made a big impact in their hiring process. But for more than a quarter, these counter offers are made to departing staff. Our survey revealed that retaining employees in certain sectors have become quite challenging over the last couple of years, and there has been more of a competitive recruitment market than other times. One tip we will say is employers faced with a counter offer situation should be very clear about the reason an employee may be considering leaving and whether they actually have a firm offer or whether they are using that as a negotiating tool. It will be an interesting year to see if this trend continues throughout 2023.
So I'm Amanda Fraser-Jones and this is 𝐥𝐤𝐿. 𝐥𝐤𝐿 is different from any other dog because the work that he does with rescues that come in our house, our foster dogs, and just his ability to show them that it's all okay. Humans don't speak dog. Dogs speak dog better than anybody. Dogs are amazing for mental health. They teach you to live in the moment. We all spend our times overthinking, worrying, thinking about what's happening in the future, worrying about the past. And dogs teach us to just live in the moment and have fun and just be a part of life. I think 𝐥𝐤𝐿 is probably ready to give the crown to a new winner. However, he would really like to keep his cup because it makes a really good dinner bowl.
Perfect. So our first job is a Class 2 driver destruction. This role is located in Wellington and is paying $28 an hour. It's a physical role and you'll be removing and replacing waste paper and secure document shredding bins from client premises. Securing them in your vehicle and unloading them when you're back in the yard. Prior to starting this role, you will need to pass a drugs and alcohol test as well as a MOJ check. You will also need to have a full New Zealand driving license. For more information around this role, please contact Scott Bannister in our Auckland team. And the next role we have is a digital marketing specialist. So this role is located in Auckland. It has a very competitive salary. In this role, you will be responsible for implementing effective EDM campaigns in both B2B and B2C sales channels, as well as analyzing and reporting on the performance of digital marketing activities to optimize the return on investment. You will need excellent communication and collaboration skills to work effectively with internal and external stakeholders. For this role, please contact Julia Yen in Auckland. Now, the last role we have is a little bit farther away. It's in London. It is a personal assistant. So it's located in the southeast of London. It's paying £21 an hour. The day-to-day responsibilities include management of a diary, inbox, and travel plans, as well as taking accurate meeting notes and following up with actions. For more information on this role, please contact our People to People London team. We also have a video my job of a hot job we have in Australia, so let's take a look at that.
it's Jess from People to People Recruitment in Sydney with an exciting legal secretary position within the litigation practice of a busy national firm. As a firm, this team are high performing and recognise work-life balance, career progression, and even offer their legal assistants the opportunity to work on billable hours. This is a temporary to permanent role, giving you that opportunity to trial out the position first and see whether it is the right long-term fit for you. With an immediate start, you will support a key partner and special counsel within banking and finance, providing integral administration support across diary and email management, client correspondence, dictation, and monthly billing, of course, through Adherent. The world of litigation is fast-paced, so previous exposure to Adherent will really help you hit the ground running, but the firm do offer a full training and development plan as well. If you have 1 to 3 years work experience as a legal secretary, this is the perfect role for you, as well as a natural interest in progressing your career in a friendly litigation CPD team. Reach out on the details below if this sounds like you. Thanks.
Now, I know my work and my life are blurred, mixed together, all jumbled together. And is that the new normal? Well, I'm speaking to Josephine Ting from our Queensland office, who's written a blog post exactly on this topic. And she's going to share a few thoughts and tips about this exact issue. G'day, Josephine. Are you a rugby league supporter?
Well, I'm not really.
Well, you could have lied to me and said, hey.
Congratulations. Look good in blue.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. All right. Well, we're not here to talk about rugby league. We're here to talk about these blurred lines and work-life balance. So what did you say in your blog? Tell us more about it.
Funny you actually mentioned that. So in a recent P2P live Twitter poll, it was actually revised that 75% of people in Australia are actually beginning to feel the burnout. Probably finance people after your end of financial year. So this can be often because of, struggle, stress, and, obviously some people with the work from home arrangements struggle to establish the boundaries between work and life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, what do you think? I know myself, I really cannot work from home. I have to, the psychology of working at my home doesn't really fit. Have you got any tips for people in this blurring of work and life?
Well, I think definitely setting boundaries are really important. So ask yourself, I guess, are you more of a morning person, or, what would be your peak performance during the day? For example, if you do know that you're the kind of person that you work the best and perform the best during the morning, maybe pack in those intense and requires concentration the most tasks during the mornings, and just get it done and move on. And also most definitely be realistic, and you need to step out or away from your desk every now and then. Well, personally, I can't really I'm really bad at this, but I'm learning. So that's why I'm writing a blog. I wrote a blog about this. So, just at the end of the workday, think about it, have a little bit of reflection, ask yourself, how many hours you've worked today, and, obviously productivity wise, are you actually achieving 100% being productive? If not, maybe you could have been spending those time, just take a short break away from your desk. And also what went wrong in the day. And remember, there are people like all of us that were a bit of workaholic. So, learn your lesson from your work days every day, and just, set clear boundaries between.
I can't emphasize enough the boundaries, and even just so you're talking about boundaries psychologically. I think even physically, I know that many of our team have a separate space at home. They literally close the door that this is the workspace, rather than sort of mixing up working in into like sitting at the kitchen or sitting in the lounge room, and blurring those lines between which is the workspace and which is your relaxation space. So actually physically having a designated space might help out as well. So if somebody wants to have a chat to you, I know that Jacob was got the comment or a link to the blog post in the comments there now. So if people want to have a quick read of that, but let's say somebody wants to have a chat to you, or maybe can one workaholic to another, maybe wants to go, hey, Josephine, how do you handle it? How would they get in touch with you?
You could reach out to me, send me a quick LinkedIn request, or my name is just Josephine Ting, or you can reach out to me via email, josephine.ting@peopletopeople.com.au, and also our main line in Brisbane office 07311 80125, and you can get to me for sure.
Now we had that financial accountant job earlier in the broadcast as well, so if you want to learn more about that one, Josephine's the person to speak to. And her contact details are on the screen. All right. Well, thanks for joining us all the way from the losing state, Queensland, today, Josephine. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Mark.
Perfect. Now we are looking at our Twitter poll results. So last week we asked, when working from home, how productive are you throughout your day? I know maybe I'm not as much, or I am too much. It's a weird balance, but you guys have said that 48.7% of everyone that's responded is more productive than in the office, 30.8% less than in the office, and 20.5% have felt no difference. The next question that we want to know a bit about is, as a job seeker in the current market, what is the most common challenge you're facing in 2023? Now, I know there could be a lot that you might be struggling with, but the options we have is low salary offer, underqualified, no flexibility options, or other. And then you can pop your other ones in the comments. Come back next week to see the results of that. That is it for today. Thank you so much for joining us on Frogs on Friday. Shannon will be back next week, so have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you next Friday at 12:30.